Hey guys, so we are officially on 1.3. We're starting our career action plan. This is the last lesson of this unit. Woohoo! But it's also going to be a summative assignment and a formative, and I'll talk about it in a minute. So, our goal is to explore a career, create an action plan, and present your findings creatively. How are we going to do that? We're moving into our final stage of our unit. So, you've already explored job tiers and trends. So, now it's time to bring all of this information together to create a career action plan. The goal of this project is to create a clear plan and a clear actions for you to go through on your career path. So, to do that, you're first going to complete the information gathering sheet, which will guide you through researching your chosen career. Then you're going to create an action plan, and then you're going to have a final project, gather everything together, and a final presentation. All right, so first step is you need to pick a specific career, not just a general field. I want you to think about something you're genuinely interested in, like becoming a teacher, a web developer, or dental hygienist. Then you're going to research what that involves day to day and what a typical work environment looks like. So, those two things you have not researched yet this year. And so, to find that information, I have a couple of links at the top of the worksheet to help you. One is Career One Stop, and one is something geared towards the mental or the health field. That includes mental health, dental hygiene, and regular medical. I suggest using those two websites, they're really helpful. All right. Then, once you have gathered that information, it's really important to start building and looking at job tiers and industry trends. So you've done this in the previous lessons. Now is your time to apply your knowledge. So you're going to look back at those lessons to help you decide what jobs fit at each level of your career path. For example, if your career is in healthcare, your entry level job might be like a certified nursing assistant. Mid level could be a registered nurse, and advanced could be a nurse practitioner. So make sure it makes sense for the job, the career that you want in the future. The next part is trends. So you've already done trends. You did this in lesson 2. Use this to help you. You want to make sure that you research how this career might change or evolve over time. You're just making quick notes so you know what to put in your final presentation on the information gathering sheet. All right, the last part of that gathering data is a choose your own adventure. You have two options here. Option A is to do a bit more research. It asks you some questions to answer, and you would just use that Career One Stop or that Health Careers website to do a little bit more research in depth on what those careers would look like in the future and what those careers really entail. Option B is to take a more hands-on approach and to do an informational interview. So in this, if you want to do an informational interview, you need to come talk to me. What all you're going to do is you and I are going to discuss, figure out what career you'd like to talk to someone in, and if you know someone in that career, I can help you set it up. And if you don't, then I try to find people in the career that you want to do, and I have questions for you to ask. We'll have you generate some of your own questions. We'll set up for you a time to do it, ask the questions, and then you'll just put the response in your final project. If you have questions on that, please come see me. All right. Now, then we have action plans. So once you've gathered your information, you're going to move on to creating a 12-month action plan. This is where you outline 3 specific steps you're going to take in the next year to move you closer to your career goal. So, whether it's getting a certification, completing an internship, or networking with professionals in your field, your action plan steps should be detailed and realistic, not just going to school. Be realistic. There's a lot of steps you need to do in order to get into school. So think of this as your roadmap to success, and you want a clear path here and you want it to be detailed. I provided an example for someone who is interested in becoming a tattoo artist. All right. Now we're going to talk. your final project. So, after completing your research and action plan, you need to present your findings in a creative format. So, you will have a few options here. You can make a Google Slides presentation and then present it. You can make a video or a podcast, or you can write an essay with a graphic. Now, if you do that option, you do not have to present if you write an essay with a graphic that you create. The other two, the video podcast or the Google Slides presentation, you do need to record audio for the video or podcast or present the Google Slides presentation. So the goal is to present your action plan clearly and effectively, and so we can get a good idea of what your chosen career field is going to look like and different jobs in different tiers in that field. All right. If you have questions, please make sure you reach out. I'm happy to do that. We will have 2 weeks to complete this particular assignment, okay? So keep in mind that information gathering sheet where you're filling in information is a formative assessment. When you're done, flag me down or turn it in and I'll try to correct it real fast so you have it for your final project. The final project, the Google Slides presentation, the essay, or the podcast, is a summative assessment worth 70% of your grade. So please make sure you do well in this. Guys, if you have questions, as always, I'm here. Have a great one. Thank you.